welcome back. Let's continue, shall we? Well, my friend, much as I have enjoyed our time together, I think it best we split up and that we might accomplish our task more swiftly. I shall see the our seed safely into the hands of Chai Nuz. While I am thus employed, would you be so good as to deliver Karat back to Tomra? Tamra. My thanks, Akira. Brief though it was, 'twas a honor to go adventuring with you. I shall see you back in Amity. Dun, dun. Ba, 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 ba. Leave the Earth's seed to me, my friend, and see Korat safely back to Tamra. While you are there, a word of thanks to Chief Zymont would not go astray. Bum 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 bum. Phew! Not a single brush with death. Thanks for coming back with me. Lolly ho! Glad you're back, and in one piece. How did you fare the Earthseed then? I got them all they needed. The Exarch's on his way to Amity with it now. Good to hear that young Korat was of help. As it happens, a few others came forward while you were gone saying they wanted to do their bit as well. Given that you're building a talus, we reckoned you'd be needing some mining tools. So we went and modified our spare pickaxes for use by bigger folk. Here, take this with you. Should be plenty to go around. From what our scouts tell us, there's a crowd gathered at Top Rung already. Go and see that everyone has a pickaxe too, eh? To swing, eh? Okay. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Ba, 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 ba. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba. Yeah. Alphino came and round all of us up. It's funny. I used to be afraid of Elmorians, and yet here we all are. No few free citizens wanted to help, but years of leisure meant that most were in no condition to contribute. Instead, they sent their fervent hopes for our success. Did you doubt that we'd be back for more? We've got motivation to spare. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. As if restoring the ladder weren't enough a task, you're trying to build a giant talus. I love it. Kira, good to see you again. How have you been keeping? It's default. Magnus. Oh, there. I was thinking you lot had come with the stupidest plan known to man. When I found out you managed to drag old China's into it, once the job's done, I'll have to go and give the lazy sod a good heckling. A giant talus. Can such a thing be done? Oh, be still, my beating heart. Worms, get your worms. They're the best you'll taste this side of the bright cliff. Live and live and juicy, or cured and crunchy. There is something for everyone. Alice came looking for willing workers, so here I am. Oh wait, is she? I think she's the one in the inn, right? Yeah. Kara, you are come at a good time. Look, Akira, people from all over have come to help us quarry stone. And this isn't even all of them. As we speak, the volunteers, Synchron and Rin recruited, are being escorted to the work site. And by both Crystarium and Olomorian soldiers, no less. So, as you can see, we have plenty of hands. There's just one problem. We don't have enough tools to put in them. We've been desperately trying to round up more, but we haven't had much luck so far. Pickaxes from the dwarves trust you to have exactly what we need. Exactly when we need it. Well, what are you waiting for? Go and hand them out to everyone so they can get to work. We are ready to do our bit, Akira. We just need tools to do it with. Pickaxes, loads of them. Now we may all work to our heart's content. Well, I don't have many talents. I do have a strong back, and what strength I have, I'll gladly use for the sake of peace. We got the ladder moving again, didn't we? If we join hands, there's no talents we can't build. I still haven't repaid you in Alphino for saving me, and I'm not sure I ever could. But that ain't going to stop me trying. I'm with you to the end. Come on, you lot. Look lively. We've come, Kara, in case you're wondering. Gus John is here too. Can't wait to start breaking rocks, though. So he's gone on ahead. Bah, he could at least left us a spare set of tools. Ah, wonderful. Now we can be about it too. Query isn't exactly my stock in trade, but this time I feel as though my wife will be with me, guiding my hand. So let's make it happen. Let's build a world where everyone can live without fear, where everyone has a place they can go home to. Right then, let's be on our way. What are you still doing here, Travel? I thought you'd brought your own tools. I did, and I was just about to head off when I saw a jerk. Oh gods, if this plan works and the giant talus comes to life, just imagine the size of the trolley it could push. Imagine it. Are you still raving on about that? How many times do I have to tell you that's not what the talus is for? Where the hells would the tracks even go? There's bound to be somewhere. You just need a little imagination. Seeing as the stoneworks is involved, maybe we could have a trolley added to the design. Enough, we're going to work, and if I hear any more about trolleys from you, I'll have you pushing one yourself. Long time no see, traveler. Are you waiting to be issued a pickaxe too? Oh, you clearly weren't, and now neither are we. Rest assured, we will put these to good use and work very, very hard. Of course, one cannot work on an empty stomach, which is why I brought some tasty worms to share. As much as we would all enjoy a treat, perhaps the worms are best saved for afterwards. Greetings, Sakura. You may not remember, but I'm one of the carriers of from the inn at Journey's Head. I already know. After night return to Amarang, we noticed a change in our patients. The transformations had halted in every one of them. I can't express what it did to the mood of the place. We were still celebrating days later when who should come along but Alize. She said that she sought the aid of those who believed in the warrior of darkness. We all answered her call right there and then. Of course, few carriers had to remain behind, but as many of us came as could be spared. I too have great respect for the Warrior of Darkness. When we met, I'll be sure to treat them to a nice plump worm. Ba da ba ba Everything appears to be in order. In all my time in this world, I do not recall seeing so many optimistic faces. My thanks, Akira. With that, everyone is now equipped to work. I think I'll go and join the soldiers standing guard over the volunteers. It would be a shame if they fell prey to the Sin Eaters after all the trouble we've gone to. Right, let us see that this plan is a resounding success for the sake of all in Norvent. Ba, 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 ba. Ah, there's the last one. Give me 1 second. Ba, ba. Scree. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, there we are. You didn't happen to see a lone girl over the at top wrong? Did you? It was her turn to keep an eye on the ladder, but she's well past due return. No, I wonder what could have. The two of us were once bonded citizens, you see, and we were not treated well. But even after fleeing here to Amity, it seems our experience in Almor has left my friend distrusted of most other folk. I wouldn't be surprised to learn that she simply ran and hid when she saw you coming up the cliff. It wouldn't be the first time. I know it's a lot to ask, but do you think you could help her and calm her down? A soothing word from a stranger might go a long way towards rebuilding her confidence. Motherfucker. Yep. Working. Okay, she's. Yeah, there we are. God, no, please, just let me go. Please, I did nothing wrong. The terrified girl seems convinced that you are here to apprehend her. Do as Zumi-sai bid you and try a few soothing words. Oh. I saw you come up the ladder. You're a bounty hunter from Elmore, aren't you? I'm not a bounty hunter. Oh, I just thought since I used to work as a servant to a husband and wife in Elmore, the Lord would make all manner of suggestive comments, but I did my best to ignore or rebuff his advances. And then one day the lady accused me of tempting her husband. She pulled me aside and had me beaten near to death. That's why I ran from you. I was so certain she'd sent someone to drag me back. Forgive me, I didn't mean to cause you or Zumi any trouble. I'll head straight back and let her know I'm alright. Alright. That's fucking sad. That just grinds my fucking gears, man. I would definitely beat the husband up. Ah, you're back. Thank you for going out of your way to find my friend. It's a small step, but I'm glad she was able to talk to you. Here, a little something from the both of us to reward your kindness. Alright, let's go continue the main scenario quest, shall we? Yeah. Yep, fuck. I didn't want that. There we go. Boop. I think I don't need that. Well, my friend, it appears we are the only ones left here. If you're no other pressing task, would you care to accompany me to Amity there? Yustola is overseeing those who will imbue the Talus with magics. Come, let us join them at once. Fuck. I was just there a few seconds ago. Fucking bullshit. Oh. Only I had fucking flying. Curses! Oh well. Let the eaters come. We'll keep everyone safe. All proceeding smoothly here, and everyone is being moved into position. The moment of truth is nigh. Pleased am I to say that I was able to call upon a sizable contingent from the Crystarian Guard, Captain Lena herself among them. Not only do they stand watch over citizens when the time cometh, they too shall pour their magics into the Talus. If the stone is laid out in this manner, the imbuing should begin. Ah, yes, here. Akira, it does me well to see you again. When Master Matoya told us of the undertaking, we struggled to comprehend the enormity of it. Nonetheless, we have complete faith in you and yours. All that is within our power, the Knights Blessed will do. And as you can see by the presence of their people, Fanao is on the same mind. Ooh, Vieras. Ah, good of you to join us. I'm pleased to say we have gathered ample help for the imbuing. Well, with Master Shai in the process of finalizing his design, I have taken the liberty of dispatching all hands in their positions. You hurtle as though I have my house in order, but quite frankly, this is the most disorganized mess of a project I ever overseen, and I haven't spent nearly as much time as I would like on my calculations. So thou hast proclaimed loudly and frequently, Master Shai. Yet, from my perspective, a layman's, though it may be, haste notwithstanding, thou hast gone to great lengths, abiding by proven methodology to ensure the integrity of thy design. Aye, well, that's just the bare minimum that's expected of us. The stoneworks, though, our glory days are behind us. I've not forgotten our time-honored traditions. Ah, but I should mention the Exarchs delivered the ore I asked for, Earthseed, I believe he called it. In that quantity, I believe we can fashion a suitable heart for the talus. And then everything will be in readiness, or so I would like to say. Is there a problem? And a talus of, well, any reasonable size, a single heart will serve to circulate ether throughout the chassis. But given the unprecedented proportions of that which we seek to build, I doubt that will be the case. By installing smaller peripheral hearts at intervals, I believe that we can maintain a stable ether flow, thereby solving the problem. However, we don't have enough ore for this purpose. Not for it, but but to procure more, I suppose. Runar, mayhap now is good time to bring them out. A moment, friends. There is something I would show you. I say, are these not hearthstones? They are the most prized possession of the Knights Blessed, and these belong to our kindred who have left us. Immersed in water, imbued with fervent prayer, these stones harbor no small amount of magic, and we may imbue them, and yet more prior to their installation of the talus. What think you? Being from a different region, these cannot be used for the main heart. The peripherals ones, on the other hand, I believe they will serve. Excellent. When Master Matoya spoke to us of the role we are are to play, the Hearthstones immediately came to mind. Of course, before bringing them with me, I made certain to consult my fellow first. After all, the stones bear the precious lives of those who have gone to the Sunless Sea. But we have now beheld the Sunless Sea with our own eyes, and by the gentle lights that glimmer on high, we know that there is peace beyond. Thus are we also at peace, if our hearthstones may serve to restore night to all the world. Gladly do we give them. So, Master Shah, if you could instruct us how to distribute the hearthstones. Yee. And Akira, for good luck, may I ask that you imbue one as well? We should be honored, Akira. Go on and do your imbuing. I'll see to it the stones are put to good use. For many have placed their hopes in our plan, both those who are here and those who could not be. We must not fail them. Yet again, that which was bequeathed by the departed paveth the way for the living. Rest assured, it is not difficult. Simply raise your hand and focus as you would when intending to an aetheryte. Imbue the jade stone, jade color stone here, if you would be so kind. A familiar-looking hearthstone appears to glow faintly. That will do. Thank you, Akira. If this hearthstone appears familiar, it is because it belonged to Todia. It bears the collective hope of the Knights Blessed, and the hope that one shall ever again be sacrificed to the Sin Eaters. Right, I've identified the spots of the talus where the stones are needed. See that they're ample imbued, then install them as I've indicated on this diagram. Understood. We will set about the task at once. When the talus awakens and the way to Mount Gulg is secure, we shall sally forth. It promises to be a trying climb, so take the rest you can in the meantime. We will see you soon. A moment, Raja. You said that you would have measures ready in the event our friend fails to contain the light, do you? Be assured that I do. All which I acquire lieth in this land. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I trust you, Rajay, so what's the plan exactly? To my deepest regret, I cannot reveal the plan to thee. In order for it to succeed, it's vital thou remainest ignorant of its nature until the time is right. Yet, though I may thus keep my counsel, know that I have only thy safety at heart. So rest easy, my friend, and take such ease as thou mayest, the better to be ready for the trials to come. I'm told that the rock for the chassis is more or less ready, all quarried and shaped and laid out. That just leaves the imbuers to do their work. I'll continue checking my calculations up until the very last moment, but it's only a matter of time now. We managed to rally nigh everyone in Norvent for this endeavor. That's a remarkable feat in itself, but will it be enough? Gah, there's no point worrying about such things now. I'll get back to my calculations. You, meanwhile, should go and rest as your friends suggest. My wife and the Exarch should be in the tavern. Why don't you join them? Oh, and Akira. Thank you. Greetings, traveler. I realize Amity is not the most well-known settlement, so feel free to ask any questions you might have. Okay, I'm sorry. The Exarch, he went outside a moment ago, my dear. I would have thought you'd have seen him. He kept me company for a short time, but he came over rally pale. He's clearly been staining himself, the poor thing. Anyway, he excused himself, saying that he needed a breath of fresh air. Weak as he looked, I did offer to go with him, but he assured me he would be fine. I do hope he's alright. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. The Exarch does not appear to be near. You're right, yeah. Ba, 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 ba. there we are.
The future is where my destiny awaits. Forgive me, I was lost in a dream. I needed some fresh air and thought to rest for a moment. It would seem I am more fatigued than I realized. Too much time away from the tower, I fear. It drains me, leaves my body frail and weak. Though, in truth, it is debatable whether I can still call this my body. When first I turned my mind towards the salvation of the world, I came to the conclusion that it would take many long years, many more than remain to me. And so I made myself one with the Crystal Tower, that I might live indefinitely. I am but an extension of it now, hence my weakness the farther I travel, and the longer I am away. It has been quite a journey. But thanks to you, the end is in sight. My wish will finally be fulfilled. How goes the construction effort? Then this may be the last moment we have to ourselves for a while. Come, sit with me. Tell me, when all of this is over, what will you do? In the 100 years they have existed, no one had come close to ridding us of even a single Light Warden. Yet already you yearn for the next challenge. You truly are a world apart from us all. But whatever it is you decide to do, I have every confidence that you will do well. For you have the strength to forge your own path. You will leave countless lives better than you found them, and the souls you touch will never forget your kindness. Then, in trying times, when you question your worth and your choices, they will raise their voices to remind you of the difference you have made. And thus will your deeds come to affirm your path. Remember this. Of me? You mean what I intend to do afterwards? I once told you that there are things we can ill afford to lose. Things, I said, though in truth I spoke of a person. One who is unaware of the full extent of my plans. Though she deserves to know, I have good reason to keep my counsel. I have come to terms with this in my mind, yet my heart yearns to lay everything bare. For she is my inspiration, and I would give much and more for the chance to speak with her as friends, with no thought of concealment. Should she indulge me with her tales, I would regale her with my own, about my efforts in Northrend, perhaps. Though, ultimately, that tale is more yours than it is mine. Then, would ask her about her next adventure. And if she should wish me to be a part of it, oh, how happy it would make me. Together we would travel the lands and cross the seas and take to the skies upon the eternal wind. My heart swells simply to imagine it. But all of this is contingent upon our victory in the coming battle. The people of this world have entrusted their hopes to us. We cannot fail them. Nor those who roused me from my slumber. Thank you for your company, my friend. Let us return to Amity.
This is it. This is the good stuff. I'm so fucking excited. But seriously, I really, like, after redoing it with knowing full well what it means, like, all the, readable dialogue that didn't do. This fucking expansion is much better, much good. There you are. What a relief. When Dulia told me that the Exarch had disappeared and that you had been a long had been a long time finding him, I had feared the worst had happened right before the moment of truth. The Exarch is back, thank heavens, and it seems the sea breeze did him a world of good. I do hope you manage to get a spot of rest as well. Worry not, my friend. I am much revived for the fresh air, and your fine company, of course. Now, then, let us turn our thoughts back to the task at hand. Fucking shit. I have to read. Alright. Your Radiance, I have taken the liberty of quashing the vile rumors that your hair is possessed by a devil. With the nation in the grip of war, we may rely on Patrick Seal to prevent them from resurfacing. And what of Emmett Silk? He has taken himself to the first to usher that world to its end. Or so I believe. He did not disclose the details of his mission, having ever preferred to work alone. Even to those who have known him since the beginning, his actions can prove unpredictable. I am no stranger to his ways. He joys in playing me for a fool. Full many times have I been convinced I was acting on my own volition, only to discover all was as he willed it. My dear grandfather, on the subject of your esteemed colleague, his last report, though brief, did contain one item of interest. You have doubtless wondered why the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have not taken the field of late. It is because they are no longer in the source. The heroes of the Scions has journeyed to the first, as have her comrades. The hero of the Scions has journeyed to the first, as her comrades, but blight incompletely their bodies, yet remain here in the source. This presents an opportunity. If we can defeat the Alliance prior to the Scions' return, we may eliminate their order at a stroke. And with the Scions gone, none shall remain to thwart our plans. It will be but a matter of striking down the hero upon her homecoming. Which, lest you forget, is essential to the realization of our objective, or of both of our objectives. The Highlands meddling her champions threaten to wrest the reins of fate from our grasp. The world is at risk of being dragged down the false path, one which will never see man reclaim his true form. 'Tis unthinkable that he should supplant us, incomplete as he is. Such a devolution is abhorrent, and it must be stopped before it is too late. The hour is come, your radiance. Order your armies to march once more. Crush all who stand in your way. This is your heart's desire, is it not? To seize a victory that is yours and yours alone for the future of Garlemald. Oh dear, you do not wear the members monthly. Well, I was never one to take an interest in tedious conflicts. The whereabouts of my one true friend, however, they interest me greatly. I but hope the beasts of this first are providing her proper sport. I would know every detail, Lord Xenos, or would you rather I call you Elodibus? Unexpected, most unexpected. That immortality should be within the reach of one with a borrowed echo. You have outdone yourself, Xenos Galvis. I have no particular attachment to that name, but I am rather fond of that body. Without it, I cannot enjoy my hunt to the fullest. Your secrets or my flesh. I care not which you give me first. The choice is yours. Spicy! Spicy! Worry not, my friend. I am quite well. Let us ask Master Shai where things stand with Talus. The execute. Okay. Okay. I already. All right. Right. So while the two of you were away, I received word that everything is in place. Meanwhile, we can proceed with awakening the Talus. Once we imbue the magic, it will stir itself and immediately carry out its designated function, namely taking Mount Gog in its grasp. Akira, we may be certain that Rothry will not look on in idleness as we beat a path to his front door. Once our plans are set in motion, there will be no turning back. To see to your preparations as meticulously as you may, and I will give the order to proceed as soon as you are ready. I did everything I could. It will work. It will. I hope it will. Everything it will be fine. I assure you. No Talus my husband has poured himself into has ever failed, and that is not about to change now. Give the word, and I will relay the order to awaken Talus. Right. Engage! Very well, let us begin.
Word from the Exarch. All is set on his side, and we may proceed when ready.
Well, we have sufficient stone for our needs.
Likewise, preparations for the imbuing have been made according to thine exacting instructions.
Then you need only say the word.
Let us begin. See that everyone is in position. We shall catch Vorthri, mountain and all.
Here it comes! yes, yes! You've not lost your touch, you clever old bugger! Do you see what they're doing? If its hands are damaged, it won't be able to cling to the mountain. Oh, I knew this was a terrible idea.
4-3 marshals the Eaters to his defense. This was only to be expected. We must try and draw as many of them down to the ground as possible. It may not be enough, but we have no other choice. Is that?
Such a heartless thing, our sapling is. Cold and cruel and heartless! Summon us in times of need, we expressly said, yet what should we find but the final battle joined without so much as a whisper of our name? Yes, we may also have said that we Fae folk have no interest in the struggles of men. But if our adorable sapling had come crying to us for help, we would of course have flown to her aid. Of course we would. What are we to do with her? We are so very, very sad. You will play with us. Cheer us up again!
This I did not expect, but I will gladly accept the help. I will send word to Y'shtola and the others. Join them at the foot of Mount Gulg and be ready to make the ascent.
Alright. This is it. This is it. I will see that everyone else is a safe distance away. Go and join your comrades, my friend, and focus only on reaching Rothri. Come what may, we must prevail this day. Wait. Okay. Ha ha ha! Is there anything you can't do? A genius is what you are, old boy. A genius among... I've played my part. The rest is up to you lot now. Carry on. Take care, do you hear? Make sure you all come back safe and sound, or I shall be most upset. Fuck, my heart is beating so much. Ah, boy. Fuck off. 'Twill not be long before the Sin Eaters mark our presence. We must expect fierce resistance. Rothri cannot hide from us now. Shall we? It's time. There you are, Akira. Everyone is here. Good. The Talos has taken hold of the mountain as planned. We will use its body as a bridge to reach Rothri's sanctuary. The Sin Eaters will make us work for every yom, of course. But we will carve a path through their ranks and meet with their master regardless. For the last ones there, there's a rotten egg. Let's be careful, alright? There we go. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, thanks for joining me in this episode, and we shall see you in the next episode. Till then, fare thee well.